Hello guys and gals, welcome back to the Den of Tools. Today is July 22nd, Monday, July 22nd, which means it's time for Deals of the Week. We are post-Prime days. We are living in post-Prime times. And I got to tell you, a lot of the companies forgot that Prime Days is over. Or some of them, as I was saying, it's my hypothesis that Amazon is charging people to be part of the Prime Day deals and to get that little thing on there that says Prime Day deals. And I think a lot of people jump the gun and say, fine, we'll go before it. And some of them are going after it, literally, right now. So let's jump into it. I got some amazing deals. We got some user-supplied deals. And then we got one that we're going to... Is it deals of the week? It's got to be the deal of the week, all right? Deal of the day, deal of the week for sure, maybe deal of the month. We're going to check into it. So let's jump into these deals. First off, we got a couple sponsors here. Got to pay some bills. Astro AI, we've talked about their products here. Good value budget kind of products. This is their S8 Ultra battery jumper starter port. It's a jump starter. 4,000 amp, up to 10 liter gas, downhill in a hurricane. Yeah, I mean, if it isn't 4,000, well, I got it right here. And let's see here. Let me pick it up. Okay, it's a hefty sucker. I will give it that. And it feels pretty nice. It's got some, it's like, hold on. It's a softer plastic. It's not a rubber. It's a softer plastic. You like that? We're science around here. But this is their new unit here. And if you come over here, it's just on this side. Press the button there, it turns on. There's your power level meter. It's not digital or anything like that. It's got some ruggedized corners, which are nice. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's got diamond plate on there. Because I know when I'm walking on my jump starters, I want to make sure that I got good grip. And I think that they are looking out for us, and I really appreciate that. On the end, there's the old flashlight on the end. We got some USB ports. Look at that. We got a USB-C, 2 USB-A, one quick, one standard. Power out. I love the tabs. I don't know if you can see the tabs on this. Is behind my hand. They're big. Now, will they get ground down with age? Maybe, but I can tell you what, they're a lot easier to grab than other ones. So there's the power out. That goes to the cables that it comes with. Standard, pretty standard jumper kind of cables with a little boost thing on the end. It doesn't come with a case. I really prefer a case. It does come with a bag, so it does keep everything all together because you also do get the 12-volt adapter, barrel adapter, and you get the USB on it. Now, as far as the price, it does feel like it's got a lot of juice in it. And we are coming up with, I'm working on a system to do some testing on these so we can see exactly how much juice they really are putting out. But unless they put lead weights in there, that seems to have all the batteries. So it's normally $170. And let's see what the normal selling price. I don't have any price history on this one, but it's $170. It's on sale for 41% off a list, down to $99.99, $100, and there's a $20 off coupon. So now you're at $80. That seems like a pretty good deal on that. Now we look at the scores on here. No fish hook on it, looking pretty good. So I think this is one that probably would pass the test here for, I would definitely say most, it could probably handle most large trucks. I don't see many 10-liter gas engines out there these days, but maybe they're out and about. All right, next up, we got the X-Tool D7 bidirectional scanner 2024. It's got the ECU coding, active test, 36 resets, 3-year updates on it, running on Android 10. After 3 years, if you want to stay up to date and get all the latest, goodies, you will have to subscribe to it. It's $369. There is a $25 off coupon. But I'm not done on it, right? We got a coupon code on this I got from them, pried it from the little fingers, 12% off. All right, so now if we apply that, I don't know if it goes that way first or the other way, but it's going to be in this ballpark. So if I multiply that times 88, you're looking at a price of $302. Now, if you missed the deal on Prime Days, and this was one of our big Prime Day sellers, and a lot of people jumped on top of it. If you missed that deal, I get it. It was, Prime Days was crazy. And a lot of people have been complaining, oh, Prime Days have been terrible. Prime Days have been terrible. Not this year. Prime Days was off the hook. And here we are. This was sub $300 on Prime Days. And now you're looking at, what was it, 302? Was that the price, 304? So you are going to have to pay maybe $10 more to not have to deal with the whole Prime Days craziness. And I will say this, I ended up spending almost $1,000 on Prime Days, buying stuff for the house that we've been holding off of. I got a few tools, and I got a bunch of stuff for the studio and whatnot. I got some new lights and all that kind of stuff. But that said, like, one of the things I ordered, Prime Days was like, okay, we got your order. It's going to ship in about a month. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. And then yesterday I was looking at it, and they had the same thing for, I think it was like $1.75 more than Prime Days, and it was guaranteed to be here within a week. So I canceled my Prime Days ordered the new one, paid the $1.75 more, and I'm going to get it a month earlier. So sometimes you'll get stuff faster that way. That's one of the weird things about Prime Days, because they take in all these orders and they go, okay, we're going to then place an order to the manufacturer. Anyway, it's weirdness, but this is for a few bucks more if you miss Prime Days. One of the best bi-directional scanners for the money. You're talking a $300-ish X-Tool D7 bi-directional. It does everything that most people are going to need. I'm going to rate this all the way from a prosumer to a budget pro model. This is probably definitely falling into that level 4 budget pro kind of thing, or as we call value pro, as I like to talk about it. All right, next up, maybe not quite as exciting, but we got the Amazon Basics wood case number 2 pencils, pre-sharpened. HB lead, I don't even know what that is. 30 count in orange. All I'm saying is for $2, 58% off. For $2, you can get yourself a whole pack of pencils. Are they carpenter's pencils? No, but they'll probably do a pretty decent job. Maybe take the sharp point off of that, round that tip a little bit more, work a little bit better for you if you're using it on wood or something like that. Or maybe you want them that ultra fine sharp. I mean, a pack of 30 for $2. Wow. Next up, this is going to be a challenger for deals of the week. This is the Metabo HPT table saw. This thing is what I've often recommended as one of the best, not compact. This is a full size, if you would, job site table saw. But it folds, it's got the outfeed table, it's got the extended fence, it's got the ratcheting design, it comes with a wheeled stand. It's a big 4-leg stand, not like one of those little spindly spider leg ones that are going to try and murder you. This thing is rock solid, and at this price, $400, one of the best prices we've seen in a while. Normally, this thing sits at $500. It goes on sale for $450 all the time. $400, that's it. If you've been waiting on this, this is the pull the trigger on that, close the trap, swipe the card, anything you got to do. Get this table saw. It is fantastic. Now, I'm always going to say, get the biggest, heaviest table saw you can afford and you have space for. If you don't have space for it, I get it. Or like people like me, I don't do a ton with a table saw, but I like to have a table saw. Saws like this are an awesome option because you can slide the extended fence in, pull in the extended the table extension there. I can talk. Fold it up on the side, and you can hang it up on a hook. All right, get it out of the way. And then when you need it, boom, you have a nice big table. One of the biggest tables in the industry for this class of saw. I can't recommend it enough. I'm excited at $400. You should be too if you've been looking for one. This is a buy it now kind of price here. All right, this is over at Amazon. Of course, we'll have links as always down below. Weehaw 9-piece ball-ended color-coded hex tee set. Of course, I love me some Weehaw. I go back and forth Weehaw and Wera, two of my favorite alternatives there, or as we call the old tool truck alternatives. But this 9-piece ball-end color-coded set here in metric, normally $40, on sale, 17% off list, down to $33.64. We've got the Knipex Twin Grips. It's been a while since these have been sub 30, a long time. These are fan-freaking-tastic pliers. Absolute huge fan of them at $30. Now, hold on. The old Harbor Freight did one like this, so let's look it up. All right, so non-sale price, the Icon 8 inches are, wow, they're $22. $22 versus $30. Made in Germany versus made in Taiwan. Warranty at your local one of 1,500 Harbor Freights versus sending it off to Knipex. And that's a tough call. But I mean, I love me some Icon stuff, but the Knipex stuff is the top of the line. And for, $8 more, which doesn't sound like much, but honestly, and I know I'm always the one saying across the board, don't, because if you did that for every one of your tools, if you tacked on, this is like 30, almost 30%. It's like, let's call it 26% more, 28% more. If you added on 28% more for everything, it gets to be a bit much. I don't know. What do you think about this? Would you save the money and go with the icons, or would you spend the extra money and go with the Knipex at $29.61? All right, next up, we've got the 6-in-1. This is definitely one that's a knockoff. This is a knockoff of the Leatherman. I have the Leatherman. I bought it with my own money. Fantastic tool. Don't buy the Leatherman. Buy these. I have spoken to literally over 100 ER techs at this point. Every single one of them is like, I had the Leatherman, I lost it, it cost a bundle, I didn't want to buy another one, so I bought one of these. Now everyone on my team uses these. They're absolutely fantastic. They're identical to the Leatherman. They're probably from the original manufacturer. $26.99 and a 6% off coupon. Everybody should have emergency shears. If you have a shop, I know I always have stuff like this because I do a lot of the, you know what, and I used to be a trainer doing that, so I built a whole first aid kit and stuff like this. But honestly, if you have a shop, you should have a first aid kit in it. And this is a great one to start with, especially for those, what's one of the big things, people getting their clothes caught in the tools. This is how you get them out. All right, anyway, let's keep going here. We got the brass hammer, 16 ounce from Performance Tool. It's normally $49, 40% off, down to $29.47. Two functions for this. A, it's non-sparking, so if you have to use it near something that spark keys would be bad, this would be the tool to get. Also, if you're working on like something that is it'll be less marring than some of the heavier, forged steel, hardened steel kind of hammers. That will help you depending on what kind of surfaces you're working on. So there's kind of a dual usage here. And besides, it kind of just looks cool. Anyway, $29.47. The Tecton 8-inch, I love Tecton pliers. I would put them like a 10% edge above the Doyle. They're very similar. I know because I have a bunch of Doyle. I have a bunch of Tecton. I reach in my drawer and I have no idea what I'm grabbing. When you're looking at it, you grab it. When you use it, no idea. But if you look really close, you get in there and you look at the fit and finish, the Tectons are a smidge nicer. And at $17.69, that's 12%. That's 2% more than you're going to get cash back, and you're not going to have to do what am I going to buy next with this money? You get the savings right there. So I'm going to recommend it through Amazon. That's a good deal. $17.66. Fine year there. All right, Tecton. This one I got it. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got it right over here. I have. On my desk, my go-to ratchet that I've been using right now is a Tecton with their new comfort grip. Okay, if you can see that, it's a little different. It's oblong. This almost feels like a leather, but it's kind of a rubber. And then this red part here is your typical kind of harder plastic you'll see on most other comfort grips. This is actually a comfort grip, and with the oblong, rather than just being perfectly round, I can index it, I can grab it, pick it up, and I know that I've got it on the right side. Well, I know I have it on one of two sides. But anyway, it makes it a lot easier to grab. I like the grip on these. Honestly, it's becoming one of my favorite styles, and which is why it's the one that's right next to my desk. Anyway, this is the 1/2-inch standard length. The one that's on sale right now is the 1/2-inch, 14-inch flex head. That's nice. $50, 17% off. So you're getting 7% over Tecton's usual, cash back, if you would. Next up, we got the Wera. Yes, I'm a Wera fanboy. I just love the ergonomics. I love the design. I just think they're doing a great job. Anyway, this is the Cyclops pocket set. Ratcheting head. They're 13 pieces. Normally $161. On sale, 45% off, down to $88.57. I don't know if there's anyone out there actually paying $161. I would say the normal sale price on this for the past year has been in the mid-90s, all right? Now, it did last Black Friday, it hit $80, but other than that, not close. The other sale prices on this has been just like 90 rather than 95. So this is lower than the average sale price. If you want to wait until Black Friday, I get it, but it's just a fabulous tool. All right, Vessel, I'm a huge fan of the Vessel stuff. Vessel, of course, they recently sent us all 3 of their Vessel ball grip cordless screwdrivers here. This is the slower one. Now, the thing about the slow one is the slow one has more torque. Now, I think I actually just gave it away to a buddy of mine. I gave one of them away. So I got the other one. So I gave him the one with the case with all the bits because he's a good guy. But I kept this one. But this is my go-to one. You can see because it's the one I got the bit. Now, it's the 3-speed. But honestly, I almost just always use it in low because low's got the most torque. And you can use them as a ratcheting screwdriver. They're not ridiculously powerful. You're not driving, 6-inch deck screws with this, all right? That's not what they're meant for. Use them a lot with electronics, small projects, stuff like that, and I use them all the time. But, here, let me grab it out again. What you do is when you're using it, you're sitting here and you're running it. Well, you run it, and when it bogs down, you twist, and then you come back and you twist, and that spin that automatically catches up and makes it work like a ratcheting screwdriver as well. All right, and then we got the impact bits that go with it. The torsion bit set, 30 plus one piece, comes with the adapter there. Made in Japan by Vessel, $32.57. Was it ships by, sold by Amazon? Let me go back to the last one. Ships by, sold by Amazon. Why is that important? Well, a lot of people are selling Vessel and they're buying them overseas, they're shipping them and they're reselling them, and you're not getting warranty on it because Vessel's not being sold through an authorized reseller. This is shipped by, sold by Amazon, so you can. They finally fixed this. I got some contacts over at Vessel. I'm like, brother, you got to do this. If you want to be in the American market, you got to have easier access. Now, why is this important? Well, a lot of people were selling these themselves, and they weren't authorized resellers. And Vessel's like, well, we're not going to warranty it if you buy it through them. And I said, well, then you got to fix this. Because we can't really talk about these if people can't buy them easily and get warranty easily if they have an issue. And Vessel listened, and now apparently they're working with Amazon. So hopefully we got this all straightened out. Anyway, $32.57, fantastic price. The Vessel ball grip ratcheting screwdrivers, these are not power. They're ratcheting though. You get the full set in the foam with the plastic sheet over it that helps keep those corners on your foam from degrading over time. Normally $84.97. It's on sale 21% off down to $66.99. Again, ships by, sold by Amazon here. And then we got the wood set. This is one I keep telling people. I didn't believe this either until I was at the hardware show and they had a tank of water. They're like, put your hand in the water and then grip the pliers or the screwdrivers. Because when you grab the screwdrivers, they feel like smooth, polished wood. And you're like, well, that's great. They're like, but when you get wet, when you get sweaty, you get oil, you get other stuff, those fibers in there raise up and start to grip more. And it really did. I was stunned. I used it right there and I'm like, okay, I get it now. $54.69, 22% off. Again, made in Japan with JIS interfaces, which if you don't know what JIS is, you got to look it up. JIS is just better than Phillips. For those of you who don't know, Phillips is designed to fail. All right, because back then when they were making screws, the metal wasn't as hard as they can make it now, and they wanted the thing to fail before you actually broke the head off or completely stripped it out or something. Well, now that's not as much of an issue, but that's why you want the GIS. Trust me, that's where it's at. All right, $54.69. Then we got the Bosch 12-volt max EC brushless flex click. Yes, I absolutely love this one. Yes, I'm hard on Bosch when it comes to the 20-volt stuff because they don't really push the sales. They don't push the innovation. The 12-volt line is beautiful, man, and it's always got something on sale. We got a bunch of it this week. So we got the flex click. This is like your assembly level, but it's kind of like your all-in-one. Look at this. You're getting your drill driver bit. That's the chucked version. You got the right angle, you got the offset, and then you got the normal hex adapter on there. You're getting a 12-volt battery, a charger, a nice Bosch case. All of that 41% off down to $134.41. But if you want to keep going in the Bosch line, we got the Bosch 5-inch cordless random sander here, bare tool. Bare tool for $104.49. Then we've also got the 12-volt max recip saw coming with a battery, charger, and bag at $101. That's 27% off a list. We got the Bosch palm router. Who else has got a 12-volt palm router like this? Ergonomic, easy to use, coming at $93.93. That is, or $94.93. That is $51 off the list price plus there's an 8% off coupon on top of that. Make sure you check mark the coupons. All right, Astro AI digital tire pressure gauge with inflator Coming in $22.99, 10% off on that one. Great little air chuck. Makes it nice, big, easy to see, especially for us older guys that are sitting there. And every time I have to look at something, I'm holding it out like, what is that number? Nice big display, super easy. All right, then we got I'm going to have to do a video on this because there's all these gadgets out now that can basically, you can take your older car and make it feel like a newer car. All right, I have a 2014 Ram, was it 3500, and it's got a big LCD screen, well, biggish LCD screen. It's got not one but two backup cameras. It's got all the Bluetooth, everything else. But I also have my wife's car. We're going to talk about my wife's truck. But then we also have a 1999 not Expedition. It's a Suburban. And it's our beater car for just doing stuff around town, that kind of stuff. And I recently got a backup cam for it, which was great, but it doesn't, then I was like, well, what about all my other features? I want to be able to listen to my books on my Audible and stuff like that. By the way, have you subscribed to Audible yet? Absolutely fantastic service. Love that. Anyway, there's the stuff out now, and one of the ones I'm using, I'm going to show you. Anyway, I'll just show you. So first off, let's talk about a dash cam, because we talked about expensive dash cams. Here's a good budget one. It's saying it's doing 2K up front, 1080p in the back. Comes with a 64 gig SD card. Normally $100. It's on sale right now for $60. Get yourself a dash cam. Even if you never use it, I mean, it's like having insurance, all right? It's of the kind that at least you can always tell, like, look, it was not my fault. It was that idiot over there. Then you look at this. I actually have this in my Suburban. This is the new Laxi. Actually, I'm not sure if it's this exact brand, but it looks just like this. The new Laxi wireless in-car Bluetooth FM transmitter. And what this does, plugs into your old cigarette lighter and lets you connect to your car via an FM signal, and you connect to this via the Bluetooth on your phone. So now you can connect to your car in your older car just like you do in your newer car, and you don't really miss out on anything. And there's even down here, there's even a USB plug, 5 volt, 2.0 amp, so you're not losing out, and you can charge your phone and all that other kind of stuff. Now, I'll be honest, if you live in the middle of a really busy city where there's a channel or a station on every channel, may not work as well. Out here in Montana, it's flawless. I love it. All right, next up, we've got, check this out. I've had a couple of companies say they're going to send me one of these. I never really followed up with them. I was in a buddy's car. He's got an old beater too. And he just installed one of these. He's like, this thing is great. He's like, is the image as good as like a Tesla or something? Like, no. But he's like, but I can put everything up on the screen. I can connect it with my, what does he have? He has the Android Play. I think it also works with Apple. I don't know. You'll have to check, make sure your phone's compatible. But it gives him this whole big touch color display. He can throw his map up there and all that kind of stuff. He can connect to that. And then that goes, to his stereo. It even has a backup camera. So if you want to add a backup camera, you can do that. I still like my wireless backup camera from Fox Park, but this is another option. And it's $59. It's 54% off. As I was saying, a lot of these companies, they couldn't play with the big boys at Prime Days, so they're doing it now. Anyway, if you've installed one of these, or if you'd like to see a video, maybe I've been thinking about doing more car content. I'm really kind of a car nut, have been all my life. So having watched what was going on with Donut and all the other car companies, I'm like, well, or car YouTubers, maybe I should start doing some car content. We're about to do an update on the, on the topper on my car, 1 year topper, and then 3 years on the truck itself. So anyway, stay tuned for that. Make sure you've chomped the old like button and subscribed. All right, let's keep going here. Ego, look at this. Midsummer blowout. We get the 21-inch mower with the blower. The mower-blower combo with two, not one, but two 4-amp-hour batteries, rapid charger kit for $571. Ego, of course, is the Cadillac outdoor power equipment, and getting the combo there with the two batteries is an absolute sweetheart of a deal at that price. Then we got this one. I got to talk about this because I've been doing some stuff, rearranging some things around the desk, and I've got a unit similar to this that if you've seen my other ones. I have a computer cart next to me. It has an EcoFlow power station on the bottom, has my router and Wi-Fi on the bottom. On the midsection, it has my whole PC there. And then on the top, I've got an extra monitor. I've got a bunch of chargers. I've got a NAS, network attached storage. I've got not one but two studio lights on there. So I got all this stuff, and everything runs goes into that EcoFlow for continuous backup power. But this is one of the great ways that I can control everything, because I can plug things into this, and it's up at work desk bench level. And it's got USB, it's got USB-C, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 110s, and it just clamps to your table or your bench or whatever. And then you got easy plugs, right? You're not reaching down below, you're not fishing for a plug down on the floor. I mean, we all have the power strip down there somewhere. Let me fish it out. Like, forget all that. Don't break your back. Just attach it to your bench like this, and now you can just plug things in and out. You can charge your phone, all your other accessories, and you're just done in, what is it, $32.49. All right, anyway, let me turn off the old iPhone there. Next up, we've got the Arc Captain. Look at this, Arc Captain 130 amp MIG welder, 110 flux core, MIG, lift, TIG, and stick, the 3-in-1 here. Coming in, was it normally $209? It's on sale 33% off, down to $130 and $140, call it what it is. And then you're looking at a $25 off coupon. Again, this is kind of the standard pricing it's been for a while now, as well as through Prime Day. So if you missed out on it, that's a pretty darn good deal right there. Again, Arc Captain, Yes Welder, and Titanium over at Harbor Freight are my three choices when it comes to best bang for the buck prosumer grade welders. All right, then we got the DeWalt combo here. This is the Max XR. This is the big one, all right? So this is all brushless. This is their professional line, akin to Milwaukee's fuel line. And you're getting the impact, you're getting the hammer drill, you're getting an 8 amp hour battery, plus a charger and a bag there. Normally $400, and they're not joking about that. They're looking at 33% off a list, limited time deal down to $269. We've got the Fantic E1 Max screwdriver, all right? So I've got one of the Fantic sets. Absolutely love it. This thing is just ridiculous. Great little electric screwdriver, 3.7 volt mini electric screwdriver, 50 plus magnetic bits that go along with it. You got some security bits, you got regular bits. It's normally $80. It's on sale for $55.97. And then on top of that is a 10% off coupon. I can tell you, if you do any work on small electronics or a little break fix kind of stuff, these things are fantastic. Can't recommend them enough. And at that price, you're looking at $50. That's essentially, was it 35% off there? All right, let's keep going here. CCCEI, we've usually talked about the big version of this. Here's the small version. So you're getting the little 2-shelf. It stores the tools, power tools on the side rather than the front, which is kind of nice because if you have a shallow area you're working in, you don't want the power tools sticking in your face. Now you can stick them on the side. And you know what it has? It still has the power strip up top. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places up top. So you can turn it into a full recharging station as well. Get everything off your bench, up on the wall. $35 plus. This is why I'm including this. 40, not 10, not 20, 40% off coupon. That's insane. So let's see here. That's like $3, 5, 7, $14. Is that right? No, I'm probably doing that. Maybe that's right. $14 off. So now you're looking at, was it $20 on that? That's an insane price. All right. The HIC Micro. Now, they sent this to me a long time ago. I've had it, been doing some long-term testing on it. And you know what? This thing is built like a tank. If you need some serious thermal stuff, and some people asked me about some thermal deals, I didn't see much pop up on Prime Days. Now we got it 25% off. One of the major brands on Amazon selling thermal, normally $400. It's on sale for $100 off. That's a sweetheart of a deal right there. All right, next up, Black & Decker. I can't believe I'm talking about it, but it's not a power tool per se. It's a 4-volt max cordless little glue gun. If you're looking for a small glue gun, this might be the way to go. A little tiny nozzle on there. I think it uses probably the mini glue sticks. It comes with a stack of them. Probably take you a while to go through all those. Quick heat up in 30 seconds. Stands up on its own. Soft grip there for $20. 36% off a list. There you go. All right, and pressure washers. I know it's midsummer. Things are getting dusty. Boy, are things getting dusty up here. We haven't had rain in weeks. Or at least any significant rain. We've had little light drizzles here and there. but we need some rain around here. Usually it's much greener this time of the year, and we don't have much snowpack, so it's getting super dusty. So having something around to wash the old car with, would be nice. And what I like about these, and let me pull it up here on the main screen, is the design of this, all right? Is it the best electric pressure washer out there? No, I don't think so, but it's a decent, fairly high power pressure washer, but the design on this, the reel up top, it's all about the form factor, if you ask me. Now, do be aware, and look, it's got the nozzles. That is not a soap or foam cannon kind of thing. That's just a soap dispenser. So just realize if you want real foam, you're going to have to buy an aftermarket one. But do realize this. We're looking at, it's got a bit of a fish hook. All these kind of cheap electric pressure washers usually do once they get significant ratings. They're inexpensive pressure washers on sale for $169 right now. But again, for me, I'm tired of fighting the octopus, if you know what I mean. I love that hose reel, being able to get everything all together. It's got the electrical strap on the side. It's got a handle for the spray gun, and it's not just sprawled all over my garage floor, which I just cannot stand. All right, let's keep going here. We got the Klein Tools Impact Driver Rated 20-in-1 SAE Impact Rated Socket and Screwdriver Tool with Phillips slotted square and Torx tips with it there. Coming in 50% off a list, down to $29.98, $30 there. All right, then also we've got the Bosch, sent in by a viewer. In fact, I think the rest of these are, a few of these are here. Bosch GBH 18 volt. This is tool only, bare tool. Coming in normally $200. It's on sale right now for $139. And if you guys want to send in some stuff also, you can email me at red@denoftools.com. So red, just like the color red, at denoftools, all one word, .com. Put in the subject line, deals of the week. Do not send it before Friday, all right? Get it in before Monday morning. Do not send it before Friday, because 9 times out of 10, the deal will be done. It'll be sold out, or the sale will be over, and it wastes my time going through tons of deals that are dead. All right, so please don't do that to me. But if you do have deals that you're excited about, I do want to hear about them. All right, so anyway, let's keep going here. Then we got the Milwaukee 2719. This is the M18 Fuel Hacksaw bare tool. Again, the fuel, not the standard brush one, which is a little kind of wimpy. The fuel is robust. It's a great tool. Now, here's the deal. Amazon is not an authorized seller. So this is ships from Amazon, but sold by Amsterdam Depot. And as we all know, Amsterdam Depot is, I don't know, who the hell's Amsterdam Depot? I don't know. So you're on your own when you're buying Milwaukee through Amazon, okay? Just understand that. You're an adult. You can make your choices, all right? This Milwaukee grease gun, 2646. Again, it's a bare tool. It's sold for $169, 45% off a list. It's sold by Worldwide Deal USA, of course. Then we got the DeWalt 20 volt max blower, 200 CFM. Now here's the deal. This one's 46% off. It's $92. Now, DeWalt is an authorized reseller, but not all Amazon is an authorized reseller, but not all resellers are Amazon. In this case, it's Tech and Beyond, who I'm guessing is not an authorized reseller. Again, these were all sent in by viewers like you. We got, this one's from Crazed Deal Seeker. 20 volt max jigsaw. It's normally 44% off. It's down to $134.95. We got the Makita here. Now this sold by Amazon. It's on sale 50% off. You can feel comfortable with this one because this is an authorized reseller. $104.50. We've got, all right, let's talk about some knives because there's a lot of knife stuff going on. Vosteed, of course, I'm a huge fan of. They're not a sponsor of the channel, but they've sent a bunch of knives and stuff over. This is one of my favorites there. It's the Raccoon. It's the Micarta handle. It's normally $59, 20% off right now. We've got basically a Kirky in your pocket style. That is an amazing blade there. Again, $59, 20% off. Then we've got this one, the Corgi small folding knife. This is one of my favorite, $59, 10% off of this one. This is what I call it. It's the gentleman's EDC, if you would. This is a great little knife. It's squared off on either side, so you can, if you fold it the right way, you can flip from the back or from the front. Nice little blade on it. I really like this. It's got the Micarta handle. It's got the push button release there. right there so you can see it. So I can easily, if I turn it again the right way, just look at that movement on that. I could do it that way, or I can use it as the flipper as well. I'm not good at doing that whole front flip kind of thing, so I can't do the front flip on it. Some of you can. I guess you could knock it against your a bench or something and do it that way. Not my favorite, but it's a classy looking knife. I like it. It's slim. It's the kind of knife I can pull out in public when I'm like in the big city and people won't be like, oh my gosh, he's got a knife. City folk. Anyway, let's keep going. O-Knife has the optical U1. This is their little folding utility knife. Nice little knife, 20% off down to $20. But don't order this one just yet. I got some other utility knives you might want to take a look at. Then I also want to talk about my knife journey over on Instagram. Not my knife, it's his knife journey. Anyway, he just tagged me. I don't have a clue who this guy is. I might know him. He might be one of you. I don't know. But he tagged me in one of his posts, and I looked at his stuff. Dude's got some beautiful photography. If you like knives, you got to check him out on Instagram. He needs to come over and do my video and photography stuff because this is fantastic. He's got some great stuff on there. But he's also got a... He's like, I made knife tube schedules so people with an interest in knives can find their favorite YouTubers. So you click on it, www.knifetubeschedule.com. Again, don't know this guy. He just tagged me for some reason. I might know him. I don't know. Anyway, it is legit, like a full Google schedule showing all the knife content on YouTube. That's a metric ton of work. I can't believe he did that. That is, the dude likes his knives. Anyway, go check him out. I'll put a link to his channel down below. All right, let's keep going here. All right, again, send in. This is over at Menards. Cordless brushless recip saw. This is the 36 volt there. The UVP from Metabo HPT, an absolute beast of a recip saw. Normally $250. It's on sale for $130. Then we've also got the 18 volt. It's 18 volt cousin. Not nearly as robust a saw, but a good solid saw if you're in the 18 volt line there. It's on sale right now for $50. Still at Menards, we've got the General Tools. These are all, again, sent in by viewers like you. General Tools 10-inch contour gauge. So when you see those freaking ridiculous commercials on YouTube, my wife sent me this. God, I love that woman. And she spent $27 on a contour tool. You could have gotten it for $4 at Menards. Remember, you save big money when you shop Menards. True story. All right, the General Tools Angleizer. It'll figure out any angle there. It's on sale right now for $3. All right, and lastly at Menards, I like this, the Tough Belt bag. Of course, I'm kind of a Tough Belt fanboy. I love the design. Something about the design of Tough Belt just speaks to me. I think they do some great stuff. Normally $25. It's on sale for $20. All right, over at Lowe's, we got the Craftsman 2-pack of batteries, 4 amp hour batteries on sale right now, saving $70 for $79. Here's the other utility knives I was talking about. Estwing 2-pack folding utility knives coming in at under $10. Under $10. That's a sweet deal right there. All right, we got the Cobalt screwdriver set. Again, one of my favorite intro-level Cobalt screwdrivers. The Cobalts comes with all that as well as the bottle opener. Oh my gosh, coming at $15. Then we got to talk about the Estwing ratcheting multi-screwdriver bit set, 19-piece there. It's on sale $7 off, down to $5. And then we got look at this, thermal display. What are we looking at here? It's a thermal temp gun here for $10. That's a ridiculous price for a temp gun. And then look at this. Yes, it's going to be your mileage may vary, but oh my gosh, this is a Flex 1/2-inch 2-speed hammer drill for $49. You're like, oh, not bad for tool only. This ain't tool only. This is the real deal Holyfield, folks. For $49.72, again, was normally $200. All right? This is coming with, I believe it's got the, what battery does this have? The 2.5 amp lithium ion battery. Comes with a fast charger, with the bit holder, the bag, all of that included. This is the real deal here for $50. That is 75% off. Thanks. Again, viewers sent this thing in. Because it's in store, it's going to be, it may vary. I guarantee if you want this, you need to pause the video now and go get it. Wait, don't pause the video. Set it to like slow, like super slow, whatever the slowest frame rate is, my watch time will go through the roof. I kid. But what I'm not kidding about is once this gets posted over to the Den of Tools Facebook group, they will clear shelves, folks. They're like locusts. I kid you not. Those guys, they are hardcore fiends for deals. So I'm posting this here first before we put it over on the old deals of the week. And he may have already posted this. So I would stop what you're doing because you're about to ruin. I'm about to start wrapping there. Go get this deal. All right? This is at Lowe's. Flex, lifetime warranty. Did I forget to mention lifetime warranty? Lifetime warranty, 3 replacements on the battery for $50. OMG. Have you not subscribed yet? Am I not saving you money? What do I need to do here, folks? What do I have to do to put you into this drill today? Some of you older guys would get that joke. All right, let's see here. We got over at Farm and Fleet. What a great store. I wish we had them around here. Adjustable shop stool. This is the DeWalt rolling shop stool. Normally $159. It's an absolute beast of a little stool there. Coming in at $100, 38% off. Then over at Tractor Supply, you can get the same thing, $100. So your choice. You're either at Farm and Fleet or Tractor Supply. Either way, they're price matching, $100 on that one. Over at Napa. Now, Napa has some good deals. Unfortunately, sometimes they're harder to track, but check this out. We scroll down here, and what do our wandering eyes do appear? But shop Napa for great tools. 75% off Craftsman tools. They are literally blowing out. Now, someone's like, are they getting rid of a Craftsman? Don't know. I don't have any information on this, but I will say this. They did the same thing last year. So maybe they let the Craftsman inventory build up, and then at end of summer, they blew it out getting ready because starting in August, you got people going back to school, you got people going back to trade schools, and then you're rolling into the whole, Black Friday season. It's no longer Black Friday day. It's September, October, November, the whole season, and then all the way carries on through Christmas and then post-Christmas. So the sales season is happening. That's why Prime Day happens in July, and then you're off and running towards Black Friday. If you do pick up some stuff on this, I want to hear what you got down below in the comments, all right? I do love shopping at Napa. A lot of, I'll shop local when you can get the good deals. All right, over at Fasteners Inc., we have not one but 2 of the 60-volt flex 9 amp hour batteries. This is normally, $339. It's on sale right now for $299. Then we got the DCF 961 20-volt max high torque impact wrench with hog ring, tool only, bare tool for $309. All right, over at Rural King, we've got the skill, not as big a tool, but look at this. This is, you're getting they're brushed, all right? You're getting the brush drill, the brushed impact, you're getting a battery and a charger for $50. That's not a bad deal. I mean, it's no flex, brushless 24-volt lifetime warranty deal for the same price. But for those of you trying to get in the skill line, that's not a bad way to start. All right, and then we got some bonus stuff here for you. EcoFlow, still blowing it out. Just absolutely blowing out the deals. We got the River 2 coming in at $168. That's the one I use currently for my CPAP. It's a lightning deal. And then when I say I use on my CPAP is because it can be used as an uninterruptible power supply. It just lives like right under my bed, and it just cooks along, does a great job. For $168, I can sleep peacefully knowing that I'm always going to have power to get me through the night no matter what. $168 there. Then we got the big boy of the Rivers. That's the River 2 768 watt-hour LiFePO batteries, of course, on anything with the 2. Anything in EcoFlow, if it's blah, 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 2, it has the LFP. That's the LiFePO 4 batteries. That's what you want. Those are the good batteries, all right? Those are the ones that last forever, like 10 years plus, and that's used and charged every day, 10 years kind of life cycle. All right, now this one is on sale down from $600 down to $379. We have the EcoFlow Delta 2. This is the standard base one here of the Delta series, because there's the River series, which is like your basic daily use kind of stuff, and then you have the Sirius power banks, and that's the Delta system, all right? So this is the Delta 2, 1,024 watt hours, all right? LFP batteries on this. Just a great solid system here, coming in normally $100 or $1,000, my bad, coming in for $549. That is 45% off. Now those are great, but what I use in my shop, I have not one but 2 of these. I have the Delta Max. All right, these are your basic 2K boxes, all right? 2016 watt hours and extendable. You can tag on 2 extra batteries. I have a video showing a power cart that I have where I put the Delta Max on there and I tag on 2 other batteries, and I can roll serious power anywhere in my shop and power anything. I don't need trip over extension cords. I don't have to worry about how I'm going to get power to a project. I just roll this thing over and I've got all the power. And then I roll it back and plug it in and it's ready for whenever I want to use it. All right, this thing's on sale for $1,100, 31% off the list, down to from $1,600 down to $1,100. This is an absolute beast of a unit. All right, and then we got, of course, the EcoFlow Portable Delta Pro here, $3,600. I just did a video showing the Delta Pro 3. They skipped the 2. This is really a 2 because I think they only ever offered it with the LFP batteries. I don't think there was an original one that had lithium ion. So it really was the 2. There was no 1. We just showed the 3. The skip from 1 to 2 was big because they started adding lithium LFP batteries and a lot more advanced electronics in the item to control those batteries. Great. The skip from 2 to 3, not as big of a jump. So if you want to jump on this at $2,100, 42% off, I would definitely consider it. It's a bargain compared to the price of the new one. Also, these things are not light. They talk about them being portable. Yes, they have wheels. Yes, you can pick them up. They're like 125, 130 pounds. They're not light. They're not small. They're big. All right. Can you take them camping? Yes. This is more RV, home, around the shop, emergency power that I can move if I have to. It's not the kind of stuff you move when you want to. Just getting that all out there so you know. Because when you know, you know. I don't want you to buy this and be like, dude, you didn't tell me how big this was. All right, check this out. We got some solar from EcoFlow. I'm looking for some good deals. Lightning deal on this. This is a flexible solar panel, high efficiency, IP68 waterproof, great for solar kits. This is the kind of stuff I would glue to the top of like a trailer or a camper or RV kind of stuff. That's what I would do with this. $148 for a high efficiency EcoFlow. There's cheaper ones out there, but EcoFlow makes some of the best quality you're gonna find. Then look at this, 220 watt, 25% high conversion efficiency solar panel here, again from EcoFlow. So you're getting the top tier quality, IP68 waterproof rated, coming in 54% off the list, down to $259. All right, and then sent in by a viewer. This is, brother, we're gonna have a chat about this. All right, Z Grills makes some decent grills. All right, yes, I'm a Pit Boss fanboy. Yes, they did send me one. They've sent me some other stuff, but I also bought one on my own. That's how much I like them. I keep one at the shop. I keep one at the house. But this, for the size, 8-in-1 Master Sear barbecue pellet grill with the cabinet. It's great. It has one serious flaw. It's 11% off, down to $400. One serious flaw. Let's take a look at the cabinet down there. Now, I know they mean for it to look like a wine glass. But, oh my gosh, someone should slap that designer. Oh my gosh, it looks like you need to be on some meds or something. You better see a proctologist or something. Maybe get some cream for that, because that doesn't look healthy, brother. Who okayed that? Who was like, that's going to be our signature look. I have no words. That is just, oh my gosh. All right, let's look at it. Look at it. Anyway, here's the other Z Grill. I'd probably get this one whether I liked it or not. This one's on sale, $479, list price, $70 off coupon, takes it down to $409. Look, you can get it clean too. Yes, pun intended. Z Grill's newest pellet grill with the PID. PID is a good controller. If you can get a PID controller, get the PID controller. For a 450E, again, for that price, it's a pretty good grill. Now, we talked about the, H-Calorie grill, funny name, eHomie. About as funny, all right? And I'm going to be honest. eHomie sent me one of their refrigerators, and I use it every day. It's absolutely fantastic. They've been pressuring me to do a video on it, and I'm like, and I didn't kind of tell them, I'm like, we're going to do a long-term test on this because I want to make sure it works. It's not super loud, all that kind of stuff. At this point, thumbs up. It's awesome, but it's not cheap. It's like $260 or something like that, which most people aren't going to spend on something like that. But we had a pretty good, was $140 for Black Friday. This is a 19 quart, smaller, but it's got the great little picnic kind of set up on top. You can put your little cups and stuff. It's $121.50. $121.50. If you're like me, and you do a lot of driving and stuff, this is the kind of thing I would throw in the truck, and it would just be my truck fridge. All right? Go and look and see how much a 19 quart Yeti, or was it Rec, the RCKT, or whether it's like the budget version of a Yeti, or any of the other like super deluxe coolers. Go and look how much a 19 quart was. Then look and see how much a 40 quart is, because that's what you're going to need to have the equivalent of this. And that's what a lot of people just kind of forget. I don't have to put any ice in this. I just plug it into my truck or into my power station or whatever. It even connects to the app so I can see and make sure that all my stuff's staying cold and everything, or I can adjust the temperature or whatnot. But 19 quart, why am I saying you have to compare it to a 40 quart? Because you have to double it, because you're going to put ice in the other one. If you take a whole bag of ice, you put it in there, you've lost half your storage. With this, you don't have to do that. And forget it melting and getting all sloppy and everything else. We still have a cooler for my son's birthday. We had to take it over to a friend's house. They couldn't fit it. They brought it, and then they couldn't fit it back in their truck with everything else. So I got to go, and it's got 4 inches of water sloshing around in there. And don't lie, you know you've had coolers like that. That's not a problem with this. When we get done with these, we take them inside, we plug them back in, and now it's a spare fridge until we run out of that extra food, and then we can unplug it and store it or whatnot, put it back in the truck. $121.50. I'm telling you, Post Prime is insane. They're just really killing these deals. All right, and then last, another Vosteed here. 30% off of this one. I've shown stuff on this. This is my go-to chef's knife these days. 8-inch Gyuto style Japanese chef's knife. A lot of people are like, that's an American style. It's not. You see a bolster on it? I don't. Nope, it's not an American style. It's similar, but it's not. It's Japanese style. 8-inch chef's knife there. $35. 30% coupon on that. So that's that's a significant savings, brother. If you want to feel what a deluxe chef, a good chef's knife feels like. And last, some people are saying, where have been the free food deals? Well, this isn't quite free, and this is not for everyone, but $5 Panda Plate anytime the LA Dodgers win. So any Dodgers, I should say home game, any Dodgers home game, and members, and it's free to join up to be a member. Use code DodgersWin and get a food plate for $5. Now, this is not every single Panda Express. This is only for people where basically the Dodgers are the viewing area. So you're looking at SoCal, up to Fresno, down to San Diego, and you got it, buddy, the Las Vegas area. And I'm saying this because my son lives in Vegas. He absolutely lives on Panda Express. Loves that stuff. He likes the orange chicken. I like the the sweet fire chicken and the Beijing beef. That's my usual go-to. I don't try to eat there a lot, but man, I could go for one today. How about you? And for $5 for a plate, I'm going to start watching the Dodgers, I think. Next time I'm down in Vegas, which might be sometime soon. Pray for me because it's really hot down there. Anyway, that's all the deals we got for you today. Let me know what you think the best deal of the week. Come on, we all know it was the frickin' $40 to $50, flex. You're all probably at the store. No one's listening to me. You've all left the room. You're at Lowe's. Good for you. When you get back, do me a favor, chomp the old like button, smash the subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.